What up, my Facebook friends and family? It's your boy Ayers. Just wanted to take some time out to talk to you guys today about something. You guys already know that for the past few years I've been working on my fitness. I lost a lot of weight. Me and my wife are coaches in, an independent Beachbody business. We're coaches. Shout out to my Beachbody Fit family. And, part of the thing that we do at Beachbody is we reach to people, we invite people, right? The requisites is really to be a product of the product, right? Exercise. Personal development is key to keep your mind right, and recognizing people, And recently I invited somebody to a challenge group, and the person just came off and said, "What is this, a pyramid scheme?" So I wanted to talk a little bit about a pyramid scheme, okay? I'm going to keep it honest and I'm going to keep it real with you, all right? And a lot of people may not like this, but it's the truth. When you work for a corporation, that is the biggest pyramid scheme out there. And you're probably saying why I'm saying that. It's simple. It's like this, pyramid shaped or whatever. You're not going to surpass the CEO. You have something called a salary cap. There's a ceiling. If you're making $100,000 a year, you're not going to surpass that. That's it. That's there for a reason, to incur more profit to the CEO and the owners of the company. So they give you that amount of money and say, okay, this is what you're going to live on. You're going to work like a horse for me, and this is what you're going to get. Then you got to ask permission to take vacation. So isn't that a pyramid scheme? You know what I'm saying? So the difference is when you work that and then you work with an MLM like Beachbody and a few others out there, is that with an MLM, there is no ceiling. And an MLM that's a legitimate MLM, if you have an upline, you could surpass your upline financially. Okay? Some things that I know from experience when it comes to a pyramid scheme, I always research, I always read, and the things you got to look out for is this. When they tell you that you don't got to work hard at all. Yeah, right. You got to hustle and grind. It's like building a regular brick and mortar business. You got to build your client base. You got to have, build your customer base. You got to work really hard to do that. They're not going to give that to you. That's number one. Number two, when they tell you sign up for free, damn well there's a catch-22 for everything. Okay? Another one you got to look out for is a headhunter fee. All right? Headhunters are people that look for distributors or people to promote the product, and all you do is look for those people and look for those people and look for those people and sign them up and sign them up and sign them up. Okay? That's a no-no. Another thing is what you call a front load. A front load is when you buy a whole bunch of merchandise and product, and 9 times out of 10, you're not going to push out that product. Okay? A legitimate MLM, like ours in Beachbody, we don't have overhead. We don't have product at home. We send them to our sites and they order directly from Beachbody. Okay? So that's legitimate. That's legitimate. Okay? You make your commissions from that. Okay? It's legitimate. All right? Another thing is a snake oil plan. Like, say, for instance, I tell you, listen, if you take this pill, you're going to look handsome and beautiful by tomorrow, and you could be ugly as sin. And I don't mean to be offensive. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to happen. Or a magic pill that's going to make you drop 100 pounds in a week. You have to eat clean, eat right, exercise, and do what it is you got to do to lose the weight. There is no magic pill. And the last thing I want to touch on is a shill plan. When you have to hire somebody to say something is so good, or when the people promoting the product tell you, listen, why don't you exaggerate the claim a little bit so we can entice people? Why don't we say something like, within 6 months, you're going to make $5 million a year if you do this the way I teach you. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. From experience, I'm going to tell you what I learned too from my mentor in Aflac, when I worked in Aflac, Matthew Berger. People thought he was crazy because when he worked for Verizon, he was making $100,000 a year. I remember the story when we talked, when I was working with him. Shout out to Matthew Berger, my brother. And he told me, Izzy, people laughed at me at Verizon when I told him I was going to leave to do Aflac. $100,000 a year, putting ads in the phone book and whatever. And they thought he was crazy because he was going to go work for commission. Yeah, okay. Reality check is this. My brother grew and grew and grew and surpassed his 100,000 10 times over. Successful man. Him and his wife have businesses. He's continuing to thrive. Even on his renewals alone, he makes a boatload of money. Why? Because he hustled and he grinded very hard for what he has, and I respect him for that. The same is with me and my wife. We're working hard to get where we want to be in the future. The same thing with my Beachbody team. Everybody's hustling and grinding. Shouts to my boy Rob Yakovon and Yadi Yakovon. Okay, shout outs to them and the rest of my team in Beachbody. And also to my inner circle, to everybody that's working hard on their projects, right? Everyone is grinding and grinding and hustling and grinding. Why? Because we're going to make it, because there's no other way. If you work hard and you keep pushing, the domino is going to drop and you're going to get to where you need to be. While everybody's moaning, pissing, complaining about their situations, the 9 to 5, the rat race, this and that, you got to get up and do something about it. You got to go out there and hustle. If you don't want to work for nobody, go and educate yourself so you can start your own business. Yeah, it's going to take a few years to build it because it's just like anything else. It's like when you start out at a company, what are you doing when you get promoted? You're working towards the promotion. Same situation. If you bust your rear end 40 to 60 hours for another person to keep their kids in private schools and keep them on a yacht, why can't you grind for your 40 to 60 to build your own thing? Okay? That's exactly what it is. And a lot of the times people don't want to hear it. And you know what? People ain't going to look at your vision and see your vision the way you're going to see it. People are going to say you're crazy to do what you do. But guess what? While I work my rear off for the next few years, while you guys are partying or people are partying and joking around and messing around, and people who are entrepreneurial are on that mission and they see that vision and they work towards it and achieve it, that's when they can enjoy the fruits of their labor while you're still going to complain, piss and groan and bitch and do everything else. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. People who are successful, they worked really hard to get there. Nobody gave it to them. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell about pyramid schemes. You be the judge. This is your boy Iz. I love you all. God bless.